Hi everybody, all you YouTube fans out there. So this is my GS 1250. It's a 2020 model which I bought in August, and I just wanted to go over a few of the things that I've done to it since I got it. What it cost me, kind of a breakdown, because I've been keeping track, so I thought you guys just might be interested to know everything about it and what's going on. Holding it here in my hand, I've got all the stuff I've done. So the first thing I did was this headlight guard over here, which I've now taken off. I didn't particularly like it. I found it a bit of a pain in the ass when you had to flip it down every time you rode at night, and I'd keep forgetting. And so anyway, I prefer the one I've got on there now. So the first thing was a headlight guard. Second thing was the kickstand plate, which that came from AliExpress, along with the headlight guard. That also came from AliExpress. Yeah, I know it's China, but it's cheap. I did a key fob case I put it into. I've got a dashboard trim piece. So this is a piece that goes on right here underneath the screen. It cleans the bike up a little bit. I think it looks nice, and stops some of the wind turbulence coming up under your helmet too. So that's a nice little add-on. Let's see what else we've got here. Front fender extension right here. So that just stops all that muck and dirt getting up and onto your engine casing there. So that's that part. Frame plugs, as you can see, the blue frame plugs I put in there, and this all came from AliExpress, by the way. The handlebar decal, which is actually underneath that bag. Engine cylinder guards, which are right here, and they screw on under there. Good to protect that engine case in there. And then crash bars came from eBay, and they are Moto Guard. Came from eBay. They bolted on really good. You can get uppers for them. The way those fit, you can see the mounting down here and the mounting up there. Works out great. And what I liked about them is there's nothing across here but gets in the way of your leg. And there's a mounting point down there too, so they're good and strong. I've laid it down on them just to see how they held up, and they're good. Let's see what else we got here. These GV bags I had on my old bike. I've got two of them. I've got this one and I've got a bigger one for touring. And this plate right here, but mounts to the stock rack. I got that on eBay. And then the cockpit mounts for the GoPro or whichever camera I'm using, and of course my RAM phone mount. Those little brackets that go on that little 10mm bar there, so you can mount all your stuff. I took that other BMW mount off. I didn't like it. It was a big bulky thing. It wasn't needed. Windshield reinforcement kit. So I bought the Puig windshield. Is that how you say it? Puig. And it needs support brackets, otherwise it flops around too much in the wind. And here's the support brackets right here on the side, you can see. Also bought that little USB conversion there. That came from eBay, and that's waterproof, so that's really nice. Rear mud sling. I don't know if you can see this, but it's down in there. See, it stops all the mud and junk coming up onto your rear shock. So that was a nice upgrade. The Puig windshield came from Cycle Gear. And then I did the Denali setup with the D3s right here. Really happy with the way those perform. And I also did on the back here the B6 running brake light. So this was flashes. It also flashes when you're slowing a lot, like if you're engine braking, it also flashes, but pretty aggressively, if you're engine braking. These levers I just put on from ASV. Really happy with them. And then there's a little slider here on the rear swing arm or the rear drive, just in case of a slide, then it's not going to tear all that up. These little bags here on each side came from AliExpress again. Also from Wazer, if you can see in there, those indicators are LED and they're super bright. I will tell you this, looking at the front of the bike, oh, by the way, that headlight shield came from Amazon. I think it looks a lot better than that other Jeep looking thing. I don't know what you want to call it. But anyway, what I was talking about is the reason for these and these. Obviously, you want to get seen and you want to be able to see, and people have got to see you. That's the main thing. But if you've got these on, depending on how bright you've got them turned up, because I've got a CAN Smart on this bike under the back seat that controls them, and it's all controlled from your switch gear that's already on the bike. But if these are real bright and you're indicating, these indicators can get washed out by the brightness of your lights and people don't see you indicating. So these LED lights from Wazer are, I'd say, 3 to 4 times brighter than the stock bulbs, so people can really see your indicators brightly. It's a huge improvement. That is something well worth it. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, by all means shoot me a message and I can answer them for you. But I'm really pleased with these add-ons or upgrades, whatever you want to call them, that I've done. What are my favorites? I would say the Denali setup with the CAN Smart, the Wazer indicator inserts, and they just go into your stock indicators. The windshield, huge improvement when you're on the freeway going 90, 100 mile an hour or whatever. So those are the main things, but I'm really happy with. These crash bars, I think they were like $160 on eBay. And they look good. I really wanted white ones to match the frame, but these are a very light grey, so they're close enough from a distance. I think they look good. So these are things you really want to do to your GS. This is very handy, a handlebar bag, because I thought about putting a tank bag on it, but a tank bag is going to be way up here. Not that it will get in your vision, but it's way up here. It's just too bulky for the tank. The tank's high enough up as it is, I think. So anyway, I hope this is useful to you. I'm going to go down this list and tell you what I paid for everything. So the headlight guard, which was the original one I bought over here, which I didn't really like, that was $14.11. The kickstand plate, that was $9.42. There's a rubber case that goes around a key fob for 99 cents. The dashboard trim piece was $8.87. Front fender extension was $9.29. Frame hole plug kit was $2.98. There's a little GS decal that goes in the middle of the handlebars, which was $6.70. The engine cylinder guards were $33.33. And that stuff all came from AliExpress, believe it or not. The crash bars were $2.76, so I was wrong on that price. The Givey rack plate was also $2.76, which I think that was a lot of money just for a bolt-on like resin plate, but clips your bags to. The cockpit ram mount things, the little brackets there that go on. Let's see, those were $12.99 each. windshield reinforcement kit from Amazon was $33.13. The Puig windshield was $151.72. The rear mud sling was $16.10. Denali Can Smart D3, the B6 for the back, and the Can Smart system was $835.64 directly from Denali. The ASV levers were $235.40 from eBay. And then the final drive slider piece down there was $14.94. So not a bad cost. I mean, you can do the math. Not a bad cost. Yeah, they say BMWs are really expensive. The bike's 20 grand to buy. Yeah, it's expensive, but the add-ons are not that expensive. Not if you know where to get them. I mean, yeah, I understand it's China, but what the hell? You know, when you're getting stuff for less than a tenth of the price from what other manufacturers are charging, why not? You know, why not? Anyway, that's about the lowdown on my bike. I love the bike. I do. It's great. It's in every way, it's right for me. It fits me perfect. I haven't done bar risers because I don't really feel, but I need them. I'm comfortable on them with stock as they are. The levers, they make a huge difference. You've got 180 adjustments on that wheel, so you can put these anywhere you want them. Nice control with those. So, but yeah, I love the bike. I definitely recommend one. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you if you're looking to do some things to yours. And stay warm. I'm in Indiana. It's freezing today. As you can see, the heater's on in the garage. Trying to warm it up, and you know, it's just crazy. I hate this weather. Anyway, I've got to wait about another 2 months before I can even ride. Be safe, you guys. Ride safe. The biggest thing I can tell you about this upgrade, safety-wise, when you're putting these on, put these on with them. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.